Hey everybody, welcome back. Larry and Al, Search for the Truth. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
But we're back.
Yeah.
Number 32, Jim Brown's number.
Yeah.
And let's get you caught up a little bit. What's been going on? How you been doing?
I fell down this morning.
Yeah, you told me.
I said I fell down. I couldn't get up.
Just like the commercial, huh?
It's like the commercial, but
You need a life alert.
My nephew came over and Brenda came over. In fact, finally I got enough strength to get up and get on the bed and get started all over again.
All right, good.
Sometimes you got it and break no bones.
Right.
But no, I'm just trying to stay in my lane. Don't cause no pain.
Right. So, what do you think about what's going on? It's kind of crazy time right now. But maybe.
Well, the most important thing that's going on is Trump has to control the narrative.
Yeah.
The debate. I don't know. Did you see the debate?
I did watch the debate.
It looked like an adult and a child.
Yeah.
And then in the end he says that they're eating dogs and cats and I'm thinking, what does that have to do with anything? And then what he did was, you remember he's always talking about the illegal immigrants coming in and doing this and doing that. And the people from Haiti, they are green cards. They're in the program.
Right.
Okay, they're legal.
Right.
They're not illegal.
Right.
They're legal. Right. And so, but. When you put that word out, and what did the guys with the rifles? What is the first thing they say? They want to take arms. And
take over. Take over.
Yeah.
Control,
you guys are. This is what you're doing. And the lady, and then I saw the thing was 5 or 6 debunked all the way down to the very beginning.
Right.
How they got it. It was all debunked. But Trump don't care. He don't care. Because he knows that the people that are in his cult, they have no common sense.
Well, it goes back to the saying back in the 2016 campaign when he said blatantly, if I shot somebody on Central Avenue, I still get elected. I still get votes. People will still vote for me. So he was not. That's not untrue.
No, he's a 34.
Right.
He's been convicted of 34 felonies for a jury of his peers. And the people think that he is fit.
But isn't he the law enforcement law and order candidate?
Okay, listen to what I'm going to say. And they think that he is fit to be president of the United States, and he wants to be an authoritarian person, and he can't stand up against Putin.
Well, when I watched that debate, what I saw in him, like I said, is a person not prepared nor capable of being the president of the United States.
He doesn't read. They say he can barely read at a 4th grade level.
Right.
Okay. I mean, and he's going to have the atomic bomb thing.
He'll have the box. He'll have
and if somebody pisses him off,
he would not hesitate. It didn't seem like. So, what do you think about the? Like I say, there's this rise in. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, big guy, how you doing? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Well, let me know when we put you on the podcast. All right.
Still working?
Yeah, he's still working. He gets on top.
No, about the political violence, and it's not really unprecedented. You think of the 60s, you had the Kennedys, you had Martin Luther King Jr., you had a lot of, riots in the streets, so to speak, uprisings in different So it's not that much different, is it? I mean,
the violence since he took office, the violence has gone all the way down to its lowest level since the 30s. There's no violence anywhere, is it? There's no rioting going on anywhere, right? I mean, you have incidents. Hello there. How you doing today?
Good. How's your day going?
Okay. Little things here and there. There's no outbreaking of nothing. Everything's smooth. There's no. The only people that are meeting is the Democratic people and the regular people going to the rallies. That's about all.
yeah, I think it came up in the debate or whatever, or it's been mentioned about, the COVID years and how good a job he did in leading us through it. And I look back and think, man, there was no leadership in that. And I believe that's the single factor that Biden defeated him on, is because he had done such a terrible job
He didn't lead.
in leading us through that.
That's the reason why he lost.
All right.
Okay, because Biden is. People would pay attention. I mean, Biden is everything. When he went out, he left us with nothing.
Yeah.
And Biden came in.
Scorched earth.
Scorched earth. Biden came in and it's put us back on, even though there is inflation,
right,
but it's put us back on target.
Well, when you consider, like you said, what he inherited and what they inherited, he has led us through, and he gets no real credit or acknowledgement from some folks on that,
because they can't say it.
Wow, right.
They can't say it because they don't have nuggets. Okay, the fact that this this thing, they had a border bill already set up to go, and what did Trump say? Don't sign the border bill because I need something to, I need. Okay, yeah. I mean, they would have given him the next 900, another 1,000 men,
right?
And the whole, and what else is happening is that the border is under control.
Right.
Okay, right. The border is under control. Why do you think Abbott's not sending people to New York or
right? There's no one to send, right?
There ain't nobody coming through.
Yeah.
So, but see, people. They do the sound. They hear the sound nugget, but they don't do the investigation.
Well, that was something again about the debate that they've taken the moderators have taken a hit for fact checking him, and not necessarily they're saying not fact checking her. But the one thing that I think they let him off on the hook. Well, two things actually. The one was the border bill. They asked him that question, and he never answered. And they never made him answer.
No.
And the other thing was the January 6th insurrection. Do you take any responsibility? And I didn't have any responsibility for that. They told me to give a speech, and I gave a speech. And I mean, that is just so.
But see, the thing about it is, in truth, okay, if you want truth, every time he opens up his mouth, he lies.
Right.
Okay. And I didn't see, Kamala Harris was talking facts. Nothing that would become a lie. And she never said this is it. Okay, she said this is what we want to do. And do we want to do? These are the things that we would like to be able to do with your help.
When you boil it down, it really is a difference between somebody that wants to roll back to the 50s in this country versus somebody that has some kind of newer generation of leadership that wants to take us forward and look at and acknowledge and embrace and cherish and celebrate the diversity.
The only thing he wants is that people go to jail, and then he'll be able to seek revenge on everybody.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and not on his side. Okay.
Well, before we started, we were talking to Elijah about his thoughts and what his generation was thinking about, and there was concern about the election. And when we asked him about it, he talked about there's a confusion of what's the truth and what's not the truth.
Well, the young people, what you think about all the books that have been banned about history. Why do you think the people ban the books from history? Because if you don't have knowledge of what has happened before, then you cannot become a critical thinker.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
You can't make it. You can't make a
the reason why I'm 80 years old, and I remember back when I was 5 years old when it was Kefauver and those guys were going through the conventions. I used to watch them on TV. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's when I first started paying attention to government.
Mm-hmm. 5 years old. Huh?
5 years old, I used to come on TV. That was all thing on TV.
Mm-hmm. Now, what year was that when you were 5? Let's see, you were born 44, right?
I was born 44, 49.
49.
50, yeah. Okay.
Television
was barely coming on. And in San Diego only had 3 stations.
For the longest time.
Yeah, they had 610. They had 6, 10, and 8, I think it was. Okay, but see, what he's fighting for, think about this. He's fighting to stay out of jail.
Well, I've even heard, someone mentioned it to me about he's already saying if he loses, he's leaving the country. So is that just to get out of what happened to go to prison?
Well, where's he going to go?
Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody knows him. Mm-hmm. Okay, who's going to take him?
No.
He could go to Russia? You think Putin would take him?
I think Putin would take him.
Well, see, and people don't realize Putin's been bankrolling him since 2010.
Right. We always wondered, why Putin had all this.
Okay, and people, okay, think about this. This is okay. Here's a man who's wasting away $400,000. He got gifted that when he
$4 million, right?
For $400,000 to $400 million.
Yeah, right.
And then he's been bankrupt 6 times. Mm-hmm. And like, come on, is he a good financial risk?
Well,
okay, and he made money. Okay, you heard him talking about the Egyptian thing, right?
No.
Okay, well, the Egyptian thing, and it just now started to come out. But on the inaugural day, he was getting $10 million, and this is why he was talking about crowds and stuff like that. But
even the day he was inaugurated.
Yeah. He was getting ready to get a bag from Egypt. So he would be able to do a little thing for them.
Did he run the government like he runs a business and he ran it into the ground?
He was tit for tat. He greased my palm. Yeah. Now think about this. They killed American citizen, and he didn't do nothing about it. Right. Khashoggi. Yeah. They killed an American citizen, and I think his son-in-law got $2 billion out of the deal.
Mm. Oh, you talking about Kushner?
Yeah, Kushner. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they was looking for the Biden crime family, and I'm thinking, oh man. Because they had to have a narrative of what they wanted to say was, well, everybody's corrupt.
Yeah, right.
Everybody's corrupt.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, but this man was, everybody had to stay in his hotels.
Yeah.
Oh man! And his daughter got 11, 12. Things to do with China, to do business with China and stuff like that. I mean, he's a corrupt guy. He's always been that way.
Mm-hmm. But like you say, there's people that just, it doesn't matter.
It
does not matter.
They like the fact that he goes, he's a bluster. But he's nothing but a bully. Okay? Mm-hmm. He's nothing but a bully.
Well, that's what they were saying about the debate, how she she slapped the bully down, and nobody's ever done that. Even his own party, even the men in his own, when they were running the primaries, couldn't stand up to him like she did.
Well, she's running for us. I feel that she's concerned about me when I hear her speak about my welfare, not her welfare.
And you think that's legit? You think that's real?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She grew up in Berkeley, and I knew exactly the area where she grew up at.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So you think that's legit? So again, Elijah, want to know what's the truth, what's not the truth, what is the truth about her?
Well, Elijah and his friends are going to have to learn. You're going to have to read up on her, make decisions on their own. They're going to have to go do research on their own. Mm-hmm. Because everybody has a different frame of reference.
Right.
Okay. And I, since I'm 80 years old, I have my frame of reference goes 80 years. Yeah. Okay. I've gone through Jim Crow. Mm-hmm. I've sat at the back of the bus. I'm drinking the colored only drinking fountain.
The sundown.
Sundown. All those things. I've been stopped by the police 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that.
Okay. How many times have you been stopped by the police in Orange County?
Right.
Okay, I've been stopped at least 15 times.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right.
What are you doing in this area? All that kind of stuff.
Well, that's the part that, like I say, a lot of people, white people in particular, they're in denial about that. We made progress here and there, but they discount or discredit the historical, systemic part.
When you notice this, when a white person doesn't get their privilege, what do?
They whine and moan and groan and that's what they do. Their due process, their due diligence, their due what they're due.
Oh my gosh.
Their grievances.
Oh.
Well, again, watching that debate and watching him and her, just a visual. Like somebody said, if you turn the sound off,
mm-hmm.
didn't hear what was being said, and you just watch the body language of the two, I see an old white grumpy guy making a lot of facial expressions, a lot of distaste, and somebody that's really out there trying to hold him accountable. But I think the people that he appeals to are people that would be right for that where the white people, the white men in particular, could have the control, and there's no question, it's just automatically built into the system.
Well, one of the things that's happening is you think about this. Everybody that's in this country, somebody that came to this country was an immigrant,
right?
Somewhere,
right?
They went in some community to find out to build a home, raise their kids, right. Go to work. Okay, Italian, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, Yugoslavian, Russian. Okay, and why do people come to the United States from all these different places? Because the government in all these other different places are nothing like this. And he made a comment about he wished the people from Norway and Scandinavia would come. Mm-hmm. Well, shit, they got paid medical.
Oh yeah,
they don't pay no taxes.
Those people, it's said that those are the happiest people on earth.
Oh yeah,
and they are because they're taken care of.
The government takes care.
They pay for it. They have to pay a higher tax rate to pay for these services, but they have them.
They got free retirement. They go to the doctor. They got the
education.
Okay, and there's no political person trying to make money off the medicine and all that kind of
There's
stuff.
there's no price gouging and everything is above board.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we don't get it. We don't get it.
What don't we get?
Well, the American people don't realize that they cut their own throats. Okay, they finally realize that Obamacare is very good.
But why do people, the 99%ers, the 99% of us, think that someone who represents the 1% is really going to have any really concern for you and your family and what your survival, your
because he's standing up and he's making it look bad. Something
what do you mean by that?
He's telling them he's taking it to him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, where do you think we're what? How many days out?
We're about 2 months.
Less than 60, right?
Less than 60 days out.
And what does the next 60 or so days look like leading up to?
It ain't got started yet. It's just getting started.
It is just getting started.
Because he has to win the day. He has to have the day-to-day narrative, so people will think that he is the one. Because she her and the vice president are just regular. They're regular people. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and they're doing it the fair way. You get what I'm saying?
And I guess for some people that's just not good enough.
No, they don't. They don't want it the fair way. They want it the way that gives me the advantage.
Gives you the advantage. In their minds, I guess, is that they're trying to equal the playing field, or what? I don't really feel it's.
No, they want to keep the playing field uneven.
Yeah, keep the playing field.
They want to keep the playing field uneven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When he talks about tariffs, what the American people don't realize, he don't care. He can have tariffs on everything that comes in from China or wherever it comes in. But guess who has to pay for it?
Isn't that called a trade war?
No, that's not a trade war.
I mean, could it start a trade war?
No. Hey. The Chinese people, they don't care. Okay, because what they have, they manufacture what we want.
Right.
And so we're gonna pay for it on the back end. We're gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
No
matter what, whether it's a higher tax on it or
no
not.
matter what, the tariffs or whatever, you and I are gonna pay for it.
Well, the consumer.
The consumer is gonna pay for it.
But people don't see that, huh? They don't.
Well, no, because he is. Think about this. What he does, when you repeat a lie enough times, guess what you do? What happens?
People believe it.
It
becomes the truth.
It becomes the truth.
Even though it's, as I like to say, our title of our podcast, "Search for Truth,"
Mm-hmm.
is we're trying to find that, and that makes it more difficult when you can hide behind lies that become the truth.
That's right.
Well, the thing too, they talked about the economy, and prior to COVID, supposedly, people say they felt better. The people that are supporting him felt that the economy, that they were better off under his administration than they are under Biden's. But what I don't think people forget is that with his tax cuts to the rich, he basically increased the debt, and for the young people, the 35 and those people, they're gonna be dealing with that. We're not. We're gonna be gone. But that was his way of helping out his billionaire buddies.
He wants to maintain control Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he wants to maintain control, and
How old is he?
he's 78.
So is he? Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm not against ageism, but is he really?
Oh, he's not sound.
Well, that's what I mean. But is he? Yeah, is he?
But
country?
The people that want the power and the control are support. That's why they're supporting him. That's why they're supporting him.
J.D. Vance.
Yes.
Peoples.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, because eventually they'll be in charge.
Right. That's how they see it.
That's how they see it.
That's how. It's like the guy in Florida that I was asking you about, the representative, the black guy that just is just he's just and you told me something that made me really take pause and think about it. Is that he got voted in an all white district, and he needs that in order to be reelected. He has to take that role on. So is it a sellout? Is that a sellout?
No, it's Stephen Fetchit.
Yeah. Okay, talk about that, because I don't think a lot of people know what that was.
Yes,
or is.
Yes, whatever the white man says, that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
That's Stephen Fetchit.
And see, that's where I believe a person of your age, experience, and life can expose that. You can say that with credibility.
I can say it, but it doesn't mean anything, because young black folks see a different thing.
What do they see?
They see an opportunity. They think they're getting an opportunity, and all that old all the old stuff. That's the old days. Well,
it's not like that anymore, right? Is that
but what they don't get is that reason why the black Wall Streets, all the black Wall Streets were burned up.
Right.
And who burned them up? Who burned them up?
Well, the white people, yeah.
Went in and slaughtered black folks.
Mm-hmm. There's a history that people
and they don't want they don't want those books. You see, I mean, black folks were so integral in 90% of the things that were invented in the 20th century were invented by black folks, and the white man took it over.
Because the black people were not in a position to take credit.
How can do you have the money, or do you have the power?
Well, don't you have to have both?
Well, black folks. Okay,
didn't have either, right?
No. It's just like in Alabama. They started rounding up right after Reconstruction. They started rounding up the black guys and putting them in jail. Okay, and put them on a chain gang. Okay, that took away. They made them go to work, and that was slave labor. Okay.
Well, let's stop here with number 32 and take a quick break, and then we'll go to 33 and continue this conversation.
Okay.
You think this is something?
I don't know. You interested?
Yeah, and then let's think about prioritizing your points and see where we go from there.
Okay.
So until the next one, which will come up shortly.
All right.
Nice talking to you, Mr. Stewart.
Nice talking to you too.
Peace out, brother.
Peace out.
Those of you that are out there listening, subscribe to our page so that you can get the notifications of when we're going to record again.